It is quite interesting that ancient India resisted the Arabs for nearly 2 centuries as compared to other regions of the west and north of Arabia who surrendered immediately to Islam. And it took more than 5 centuries for the Arabs and the Turks to establish an empire in the Indian subcontinent. While within just 100 years of Prophet Muhammad's death, the Arabs became the owner of a vast region extended from the Bay of Biscay to the Indus and the frontier of China, and from the Aral Sea to the Upper Nile. Islam in India can be dated back to as early as the 6th century. It existed in communities along the coastal lands in Bengal, Gujarat and Kerala. There used to be trade ties between the Arabian Peninsula and the coastal regions of India, even before Islam arrived in the Arabian world. The Arabic traders bought dates, aromatic herbs and sold them in the regions of Malabar, Konkan and ports of Gujarat. Islamization of the Arabian Peninsula began during the 622 AD, and the merchants along with other stuff started bringing their newly found faith to India. Some of these newly converted Arab Muslim traders married local women and got settled in the coastal region. Conversion and spread of Islam continued along the coastlines, though they were mostly peaceful in nature. The Sheraman Juma Masjid was the first mosque in India, is claimed to be built in 629 AD, which was during the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad. After the death of Prophet Muhammad in 632 AD, chaos and instability began among the Islamic leadership. Abu Bakr became the new caliph and the Rashidun Caliphate began. Soon, Abu Bakr sent his armies to capture Mesopotamia and Syria. After the death of Abu Bakr in 634 AD, Umar became the new caliph. Under his leadership, the conquest of Syria, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Palestine and Persia was completed. And meanwhile, in the Indian subcontinent, naval invasions were carried out between 636 and 643 AD. Arab fleets appeared near Bombay, Bharuch in Gujarat and Deval in Karachi during his regime. Though there are not enough evidence about the impacts of these naval invasions in history, but a lot of information was learned and passed back to Arabia about the geography and the society of the Indian continent. Till that time, the early Muslim settlements along the western coast and up to Gujarat were flourishing and increasing with the patronage of the local rulers. Caliph Umar died in 644 AD and Uthman was declared the new caliph. He further extended the empire till Iran and touched the borders of Gandhara, modern-day Kandahar in Afghanistan. The kingdom of Kapisha, that is Kabul in Gandhara, and Jabal in Afghanistan, together with Sindh in modern-day Pakistan, were culturally and politically parts of India since ancient times. Collectively, they were known as the frontier of Al-Hind. During this period, there were numerous invasions by the Arab in and around the vicinity of Al-Hind frontier. Ali became the new caliph in 656 AD. Iraq became the capital of the Islamic Empire. By then, the regions of Mecca and Medina, where first Islam originated, took the backseats in the political discourse of Islamic history. After taking control of the newly captured areas up to the Al-Hind frontier, the Arabs levied annual taxes on them and returned back to Iraq, thinking the area beyond them is inhospitable. Ali was murdered in 661 AD and the Umayyad Caliphate began to rise. Damascus was now the new political capital of the Islamic Empire. In 713 AD, Muhammad bin Qasim of the Umayyad Caliphate defeated and killed Maharaja Dahir and captured Sindh and Multan in present-day Pakistan. That was the first time in history where the Arabs penetrated beyond the Al-Hind frontier and captured the Hindu kingdom of ancient India. Qasim adopted the conciliatory policy asking for acceptance of Muslim rule, pay taxes and tributes, and in return non-interference in the religious practices in the captured areas. Jizya, a tax system, was imposed upon the Hindus and the Buddhists in addition to other taxes, while Zakat was imposed on the Muslims. Jizya was way higher in value than Zakat and was one of the main instruments to motivate the non-Muslim population to embrace Islam. Till that time, the conquest of the Arabs were limited to Sindh in the Indian subcontinent and could not penetrate further in the Indian heartland. From 1977 AD, the Ghaznavid Empire of the Turks began to dominate, and during the 11th century, Mahmud of Ghazni launched a series of invasions in the Indian subcontinent. He took over Gandhara in 1001 AD and expanded it to further Peshawar in present-day Pakistan. By 1027 AD, Mahmud ruled in northwestern India, that is Afghanistan and Pakistan, and parts of North India till Punjab, in present-day India. Mahmud Ghazni plundered and looted the richness of the ancient Indian soil, temples and monasteries. With a zeal to loot and spread Islam, Mahmud made 17 raids in the Indian soil, destroying temples on his way and sending back the loots to Ghazni. With the death of Mahmud Ghazni in 1030 AD, later in 1160 AD, the Ghurid Empire began to rise in the present-day Afghanistan. Muhammad Ghori took over Lahore in 1187 AD, marking the end of the Ghaznavide Empire. He defeated the Rajput leader Prithviraj Chauhan of Delhi in 1192 AD and later conquered till Bengal, Bihar, Gujarat, etc., marking the geography between the Indus and the Brahmaputra. In 1206 AD, after the murder of Muhammad Ghori, his faithful general Qutbuddin Aibak took control of the Indian provinces and became the first Sultan of the Indian Sultanate. Several Turco-Afghan dynasties like the Mamluk, the Khilji, the Tagluk, Said and the Lodis reigned from the Delhi under the Delhi Sultanate. Till 1526 AD, much of the central India and Bengal was under the Delhi Sultanate. After 1526, the Mughal Empire was established in India by Babur after defeating Ibrahim Lodi of the Delhi Sultanate. The boundaries of his empire stretched from the outer fringe of the Indus Basin in the west, Afghanistan in the northwest, Kashmir in the north, to the highlands of Assam, Bangladesh in the east, and the uplands of Deccan Plateau in the south. The southern India was not captured till then, as the Vijayanagar Empire was successfully resisting all their attempts. However, during the later centuries, the Maratha Empire and the Sikh Empire began to rise in India, resulting in the gradual shrinking of the Mughals. Finally, just before the arrival of British in the Indian subcontinent, the Mughal Empire was reigning only in and around the periphery of the Afghan border during 1758 AD. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.